is not what we are looking for. Deadheads. But I'm committed to finding a shed around this field. So we're going to take off, walk around both sides of this field, and try and find a shed. There's a lot of bucks in this area every year, and we're finding one, boys. You probably kind of see where it opens up over there. That is off the property. So we're going to begin our search on this side. Oh, dang. Looks like a skeleton. Dang. Dude. That freaking sucks. I was just watching old videos of this deer last night. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I mean, you probably can't see that. Well, maybe you can. Like there's daylight right up there, maybe 80 yards, less than that. And I just wonder if there was foul play involved. I mean, that's our field right up there. That's the clear cut. That's off our property. So our property line is right there. We didn't see buzzards. I need to go back and look and see if I had this deer after season or not. I mean, he's small. I don't know if you can tell. He's a younger deer. I mean, we weren't hunting him, but it still sucks. As you guys saw from the velvet video, we knew this buck and he appeared to be fine before season. Our season ends February 10th, and after looking through postseason pictures, I had him in February all the way until the 28th. The no glow on his right eye would indicate that he lost vision in that eye during the season at some point, but deer can live years if they're only blind in one eye. He does look skinny, but not anything out of the ordinary, and I don't see any major body scars based on the pictures that I had. We have other deer that are far worse than this buck, the deadhead that we found, that were either shot by the neighbor or injured in fights. We have one beautiful young deer that is dragging his front leg from what I think was a gunshot. You can actually see the scarring on his hide. Then we have another great young buck that has exposed flesh behind his front right shoulder that I also believe was a gunshot. Neither were shot by us, but both pretty deer that could have been great bucks and maybe will turn out to be great bucks. It's just hard to recover from that type of injury. It usually ends up affecting the opposite side of their antlers. Late winter is when your deer are least healthy regardless of the climate you hunt in. Rut is strenuous and nutrition is at an all-time low. In a couple minutes, I'm going to show you a bigger deadhead we found earlier this year. And now that we have 2 deadheads, I'm going to go ahead and send this new guy off and get him tested just in case there may be some sort of disease. Regardless, you hate to lose them like this. Our fawns are born in September on our property, which sets them behind and leads to most of our 1-year-old bucks being spikes. This is a 2-year-old buck on our property, and really he was all I could ask for. Mainframe 8 with a high rack and long brows. I know he might not look like much to some, but this is a great 2-year-old for us, and it's really just sad to see. But I've heard it said before, and I believe it to be true. Nature is harsh, and the only good death in the deer woods is at the hands of a hunter. That's not what we are looking for. Deadheads. But there you go. So we'll keep looking, but hopefully that's the last of those we find. We're gonna work down the property line towards the corner of our property, and then probably work back up through all this thick pine. So oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know if y'all can tell how torn up that is. This actually could be the same tree. You'll see the branches or leaves that are tearing up over in the from the video last week. So they got a cedar destroyed right next to it. Little scrub tree right there, old rub. Looks like they pretty much killed this tree, rubbing it, and then it broke. It's actually still alive. But coming from off the property right here, this is the lowest point. So I'll just give you an idea elevation wise. Like it goes uphill that way, goes downhill off the property, uphill that way, and then pretty level for a little bit, but then straight uphill all on our property this way. Uphill every direction. So they're kind of working him at this lowest point of elevation, hitting these rubs. You know, scrape right over there. Hasn't been worked, but you can kind of tell how mashed down it is up through there. Working up to that green field. And they're destroying this. Just annihilating whatever that tree is. Still working that one. It is April 25th. They need to get through with all that. It sucks, dude. Definitely had, you know, 2 or 3 years before we'd have probably been hunting him, but I don't know. It's like sheds are such cool bonus, like treasures almost. You know, you find a shed, you have something that means nothing to anyone but you. You know, a squirrel's gonna eat it, something's gonna chew on it, gnaw on it, and you work your butt off to try and track these deer, and they're gonna drop their antlers every year if they don't die. And it's like you find a shed, and that's awesome. Like that gets me stoked. This does not get me stoked. You see a pretty young buck, and it's the same deal. I mean, I'd rather find it than not find it, but still sucks. All right. we're gonna drop this guy off and look at the other side. Cast our nets on the other side. Sorry, I'm a pastor's kid. Don't hold it against me. This is the second deadhead we found this year. We found one, I want to say January. And to my knowledge, we had never found one up until that guy. So we're gonna leave him here, go to the other side, see what we can see. This would be a heck of a lot easier if, you know, 3 or 4 y'all were out here with me. So if you want to walk around in the woods looking for bones that deer leave behind, let me know. Coming after y'all. Yep. No need for that. Ow. Okay. Come on. Come on, man. Show them what you're made of. Let's see if we can turn this off. I don't really know how. Man, you stink, bro. Alright, hold on. Get bit. There he is. Our first snake. No, it is not a giant rattlesnake like I've been promising you. But there he is. He really went at you guys a couple times. So we're going to continue to let him work on the mice. Go ahead. We're back. So I just let that snake loose right here. I don't know if y'all could see that hole. Haven't moved the side by side. We're still in the same spot. Just kind of just watching him leave. Look at that. Boom. Let's go. We're on the board. Woo! So we drove down here into this field. It's a bigger field. Found the shed from Casanova up the hill above the hickory oak last week. Drove in here just to kind of drive around before the grass gets crazy tall and I won't be able to see anything. Saw the snake, hopped out, yoinked him, and then when we let the snake loose, we found this guy. Let's go. We're on the board. Okay, so here's what we got. We found the snake right there. You can kind of see where I was walking around a bunch. Found the shed just past it. I let the snake loose into these trees. I moved the side by side maybe 6 feet. And this is definitely a bigger snake. I don't know if they were doing the dirty and we just kind of, oh yeah, definitely a bigger snake. We just kind of caught the one and then happened to drive up on the other one. But he's obviously not very happy. All right, I mean, I get it. I ain't doing nothing. You almost let me run you over, you dummy. So that's kind of where we're at with that. 2 snakes in a shed. In the same spot. Please hold. Yeah, this one's, I don't know, 6 inches longer, thicker. Same snake, though. Garden snake, chicken snake, I don't know. Tell by the shape of that head, though. These are friendly. This one's been much cooler than the other one, too. So, once again, we're letting this one go. Fluttering its tail. You know you ain't no rattlesnake. All right, so we're going to keep driving around this field, and this has been a producer today. We got a flat tire. So decisions must be made. We are about as far away from the cabin as we could be. Let's just chart it out while we're standing here. 1.3 miles. In a straight line, which we cannot walk in a straight line to get there. So we're going to be closer to 3,300 yards. So a couple miles. We may see how she does. I know you're not supposed to do that. Desperate times, though. It's really the first bad thing that's happened along this off-season journey we've been on, so could be worse. We're shredding it up pretty good, but we're just going to replace a couple of them anyways. Go ahead and replace the 2 back ones. We made it to the gate. We'll make it back to the cabin and get that taken care of. John, if you're watching this, I know you're not. You got a flat tire.